All right, how are our you Night Raiders doing? It's great to see you all here. Hello, Tosh. Hello, Wolf. How's it going? Hello. Hope everything's going well. Things are going okay here. Not bad at all. All right. Hope you guys are good. Had some wicked weather up here today. We had some heavy duty storms passing through. Hey. What do you say? Hey, Vicky, how are you? Hey, Vic. It's nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Well, that was real good. I shook the camera a lot and didn't move a bit with my chair. Yeah, I was afraid it was pouring it down on top of me. I did find a food store around here, though. I did find a grocery store around here that delivers groceries and had toilet paper. So not only was I able to get toilet paper, but somebody just dropped it right off in my house for me. They put it right outside. It was great. Hello. Far off. Very, very far off. We are far off from each other, maybe. Hello, that's what she said. Hello. All right, let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Use that one. How does that feel? I am doing well. I hope you are well as also. I am well. All right, our nice theme for the next 24 hours is serenity. In this time that things seem like they're going so poorly. Things are going great for me, by the way, as she said. When things are going so poorly, you have to try and find the serenity in it all. And that is exactly what our theme for the next 24 hours will be. Serenity. Cooking all day today. I saw a picture of it. I saw a picture of that pie that you made. Now, I have to say, I am sure that it was delicious. I'm sure it was very good and very delicious and stuff like that. However, I don't do... Hey, Ohio. Nice to see you. I do not do any fruits or vegetables or anything like that at all. So that would not be up my alley. But I'm sure it was delicious. I'm sure you did a great job on it. I know you said your first time. So, hey, kitty cat. Nice to see you. And I said Ohio. Yep. It's good to see you here. Always nice to see everybody. I still say it, don't I? I still say it. It's nice to see you. I don't see anyone. I see that you're here. Let's put it that way, I guess. I guess that's it. Yeah, I don't do... anybody who knows me knows very much that I do not do any fruits, no vegetables, no seafood, nothing with the word salad in it. Other than that, I eat lots of stuff. Yeah. Whatever's left over. Last night for dinner I had Oreos. They were delicious. That was before the groceries came, obviously. I had Oreos and Gatorade. All right, so who's got questions? You got questions? We've got answers. I only eat meat. Potatoes. Not real potatoes though. I only like what do you call it? Their instant potatoes. Yep, I like instant mashed potatoes. I know, only the bad stuff. If it's bad for you, I love it. And the cheaper, the better. Yes, it's funny, Ohio, that you say that, because I get told by so many people so many times that I should just order off of the children's menu because I eat like a child. Yep, that's what I hear all the time. But that's all right. That's all right. All right, so that's what she said. Wants to know, what does my sweetie's work overview look like? Let us see. What does his work overview look like? All right, let's see what we got. And then Vicky says, have I already met my true love? I have. He's very nice. Yeah, you only have one of his working, I know. You need him to keep things stable. All right, so well, it looks like he's been working a lot. It really looks like he's been working a lot lately, and that working lots and lots and lots really is exhausting him to a point where he feels like maybe just turning his back and walking away would be the best idea, but he knows he can't do that because he's the only one working. So he sucks it up and he does his knight in shining armor kind of thing, and he follows his heart to do the right thing, and he kind of moves right back into doing his job, which is pretty much what he's been doing. I don't see where anything's changing, and I see where in the end of everything here, things are going to work out evenly. You're going to be helping him with the stuff that he's not doing, and he's doing the work for pay kind of deal. So he's getting paid for his job, and you're doing your job to help all around the house and stuff, and that's payment for you. So that's what I really see. That's what I'm seeing for you. Thank you. Thanks, that's what she said. I think it's fine. I think he's fine. I think he's going to keep working and stuff like that. That's for sure, obviously. And I think that, you just do the stuff that he's tired to do. When he comes home, if he's worked a long time and he's tired, well, then maybe that's when you take up the slack. All right, let's see what we got, Vic. I hope it's true too. You're very welcome. Hey, Googly Tube. Welcome. Fa, I got your question, and I will get to it just a minute. I am working on Vicky right now over on YouTube. So, and Vicky wants to know, have I met my true love yet? Fa over on Facebook says, may I ask, stand a chance if DE still stands a chance? We are 700 kilometers apart. Okay, that's a good one too. That is a good one, and we will get to that after I'm done with Vicky. All right, here. So here we go. Let's see, Vic. Have you met your true love? Have you? Have you met your true love? Oh. Well. You are a popular girl. So it looks like to me that after really feeling betrayed by someone that you thought might be your true love, you realized that they weren't. So you went out and you had a whole lot of choices. You had all kinds of choices of different people that you could choose from. You could choose from many different types of people, but you're looking for one specific person, one very specific person, obviously. And so out of all these choices, you may have picked one, but it's and that's the one that you think is your true love. I see where time has gone by, life has gone through many cycles. This is Wheel of Fortune is cycles. It's also what comes around goes around. I don't always go by that. I don't always like that explanation of it. So I would say but cycles, every cycle is a day to me personally. That's to me. To me, every cycle is a day. So it's been many, many days, and many, 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 many days have gone by after you've selected this person, and now you're ready to start an emotional journey with that person. And that's really where you are now. So have you met this person? Yes. I think out of all the people that you've had options of meeting, you chose one person. You chose one, finally, out of all of them. You may have tried several different varieties. Yeah, for the lack of a worse word. You may have tried, you may have dated around other people. But over the time where all that has happened, you finally found somebody who is now going to be your new emotional beginning. Somebody who's going to be very grounded, but they're also going to have a strong emotional bond with you. Somebody who is going to be very balanced with you. They're going to be in balance with you. But you also have to remember, and I always say this with temperance, is you always have to balance the judgment with the moderation. You don't have judgment in this, I know, and that was in the last one. But always know that how you're doing and how the things you have felt here and through here to here, temper it with some moderation. You can see not all of the emotions are in one cup here. Not all that water is in one cup. There's still some here. There's still some here. There's a lot in between. So temper your emotions, your nice new emotional beginning, by that was the word I used, by being sensible, and being moderate. That's it. So that's what I got for you. That is what I get for you, Vic. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was very helpful for you. All right. So my next question on the big board here was, let's see. Spot on, got me there. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's always important. I love the feedback when you guys give it to me. Thank you so much. It makes me feel good. Let me see. What did... All right, so the question was way back here. Okay, so you want to know if oh, where did my question go now? I just saw it. Oh, nuts. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. May I ask if we still stand a chance, please? We are 700 kilometers apart, which a kilometer's like a mile, I guess. It's kind of close to a mile. I don't know. Here in the United States, we use miles, and I never figured out metrics. I was never really good with the metric system. Although it's probably really easy because it's based just on the number 10. So what's today? Today's Thursday? All right. So do you still stand a chance even though you're 700 kilometers away? That's a long haul. I'll tell you, that's a long way, 700 kilometers, right? Thank you, Angelica. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. That's you, I know. All right. Oh, yeah. Again, 7 of Cups. Boy, you saw me shuffle, right? You did see me shuffle, and you saw me pick those from the middle of the deck. I never pick. No, Googly Tube, you didn't miss your turn. I don't believe you did because I don't remember what you asked. So, sorry to say. Type it. You can always type it again, though. That would be great for me. 435 miles. Yeah, that's a nice long ways. Not terrible, though, after you say it that way. When I know it's only 435 miles, well, that's not so bad. It's a bit of a ride. If you're going 70 miles an hour, it would take you about 6.5 hours. So here's what you got. Here is what you have with your long distance relationship. Again, you have had other choices. You have had other people who thank you. Nice cards. Yes, these are the Barbara Moore Llewellyn basic tarot deck. It's called Your Tarot Your Way. Your Tarot Your Way. That's my place marker there. But yeah, Your Tarot Your Way. Came with the book. Came with this nice thick book. Tarot guidance with a personal touch. So yeah, it's so this is, you've had other choices where you are, and but you've stuck it out. You've stuck it out with him, and now you are looking to do this long distance relationship. As you can see, here you are standing on the shore, looking out over all the boats and deciding, okay, which boat do I need to take to get to France? Right? That's what you're looking to do. You're looking to get to France, or you're looking for him to come to Belgium. So here you are standing, waiting to see, is he coming to you, or are you going to be going to him? And it looks like, you're going to kind of pack up as much stuff as you can, and you're going to go. You're going to go to him. You're going to be able to go to him. And so, so 700 kilometers, 435 miles, 6.5 hour drive. If you do 70 miles an hour, or 70, I don't know how many kilometers an hour that is, but it's more. But it's If you're going the normal speed out there, yeah, it'll probably take you 6-7 hours. Not a terribly long time for you to go. And I do see it. I do see where that's going to be. You're going to take as much as you can. You might not get it to take everything because you're leaving. This is the Seven of Swords. You got 5 of them. You've got 2 of them up here. So you're taking as much as you can. And here you go down the cliff. You can see in the background. You can see in the background the mountain and the water. And here you are. Here you are standing on top of that mountain, looking much closer over that water. So you're going towards it right there. You're extremely passionate about this whole idea. You think it's a great idea. You've got new beginnings coming up. You've got that fire of the wands, and you've got that confidence of the queen, who is just exuding confidence. You can see her. She's got that look like, what? I've got all these lions all around me. Nothing can happen to me. So I'm thinking that's great. Then you come to the Page of Wands, and this is somebody who is so excited about life and wants to learn more about the things around them, and that's going to be you. You're going to, if you look, you see how those 2 cards go together. Isn't that interesting? Yes, but you're going to want. You're gonna want to get there, and you're gonna want to spend time, and he's gonna want to spend time with you, and the 2 of you are good, both. I would say this is almost both of you are going to want to learn as much as you can about each other, so this relationship will work really well. So I really see things working out really well for you. That's for sure. All right. So that's what I'm getting with your. That's what I'm getting with your long distance relationship. I don't think it's going to be long distance forever. Oh, you're almost crying. I'm almost crying, or all makes so much sense. I am too. I am keeping the faith for you. That is for sure. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could do your reading for you. Thank you for asking a question. Now I'm gonna cry. All right, but I have to get back to reading stuff. Sorry. All right. GooglyTube asks, will my parents receive my marriage with my love partner? So basically, will they accept it? Is that, I'm thinking that's kind of how you're going with this. You're looking to find out, will they accept your partner when you get married? Because right now, apparently, they are having an issue with that. Okay. And I can just drop cards left and right if you don't mind. That works well. My numb little fingers are just too much. Just too much. So, all right. So that's what I'm understanding, GooglyTube. You're getting married. You and your partner are getting married. Your parents may not understand it, or they may not support it right now, but you want to know if they're going to support it when it actually happens. When you actually get married, will they be supportive? I think that's kind of how I got it. Yeah, they don't like it. All right, good. Then I'm correct, at least in the question. I got the question right. That's like the whole. That's like 10% of the whole reading. Don't forget, before I start the reading, also, all readings here are for entertainment purposes only. Don't make any final decisions on your love life or any other types of life, just based on random YouTube tarot readings. Please hit the like right there, like and subscribe buttons. Hit like and subscribe if you've never been here before, especially. That would be great. And head over to my website. The website is nightreadertarot.com, and there you can sign up and schedule a private one-on-one reading for 20 minutes. You can also schedule a recorded reading if you have just a question and you just don't mind having a recorded answer, like a video, just like I'm doing here. But something that I'll be able to send you a link to that you'll be able to keep for the reading. And also, you can make donations here to the channel. And any donations you make on there for the channel go back into this live stream, whether it's paying for the software that does all of this and keeps me on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, or whether it's to keep the nightreadertarot.com name and website going. All of that is there. There's also a section down at the bottom for if you're enjoying the background music. A friend of mine wrote the music for me and did all of it and performed all of it, and he's put it out as an album. And there's a spot on there to take a look at that, and also a button you can click on and it'll take you to his YouTube channel. And if you go to his YouTube channel, please hit like and subscribe for him too. He needs subscribers just like I do. Always, everybody needs subscribers, right? To know that they are appreciated. So, nightreadertarot.com. All right, let's get back to it. So, GooglyTube, I know you've been waiting all this time. It's like, hey, let's take a commercial break. And now we're back. Okay. Your parents don't like your situation, but you are going to be getting married. Yep. They don't like it, all right. But I'm going to tell you first off, the first thing, what do you notice about this reading? Other than the second card. What do you notice about this? What is the first thing that just jumps right out at you? At least to me, it did. Let's put it that way. It jumped out at me immediately. Look at all that yellow, beautiful, happy sunlight. It's all happy and sunny. Everything, including the sun. Not only did you get nice yellow cards that all have bright sunshine in them, you actually got the sun card. So that's such a good start. Just right off the bat, that's a good start, I think. To me personally, when I read this, this is why I love this deck so much, because here it is. You've got 4 out of 5 cards in a reading that all are bright and sunny and show happy times and that shows me happiness. You're starting off with strength, which means you have strength. You have the strength to do this no matter what. It's not going to make any difference. Family pressure is difficult. It can be very, very difficult, especially if, there is no especially if. It's difficult. Family pressure is difficult, period. And you can see where that can fracture a relationship. It can break down a relationship. It can tear down a relationship really easy. But you're strong. You have the strength to get past that. And your partner has the strength to get past it. Hi, Miriam. Welcome. This is Anna K. The Anna K deck. Anna, if you're going to look for her on Amazon, it's Anna.K. Just all like one thing together. I'll type it in the bottom for you. But yeah, so you see how strong you are, and you see how strong you're gonna have to be, obviously. You're gonna have to be really, really strong. But you are. Look at the 6 of rods. 6 of wands, 6 of rods, same thing. This deck calls them rods. It does not call things, it doesn't call them wands. You have decks that call all kinds of different things, different stuff. You have some that call pentacles wheels. Some of them are called coins. Some are called pentacles. This one, instead of calling wands, it calls them rods. Doesn't make a difference. It's all the same. So, excuse me. So, you're triumphant. You've made it past. You've made it past the turmoil. You've made it past the unapproving parents stage. You'll make it past that. With your strength, you'll make it past this unapproving, disapproving parents stage, and you'll look at the triumph. The Six of Rods is triumph. A lot of times on the Six of Rods cards, like in a Rider-Waite deck, the Six of Wands is, if I can find it, it's usually a guy riding in on a horse, and he's like super Mr. Triumph, and he's holding his wand up real high. There it is. And you can see it. You can see there's triumph right there. He's got a wreath on the top of the wand and stuff, and he's triumphantly walking in. Well, you got the same thing here, except this guy, he just likes to walk around in his loincloth. That's all. He says, I don't care what I'm wearing. I won. I am the winner. I got past this. I got past this tough time, and I can win. And look at all the support. Look what's happened. I was strong. I got through all this turmoil, and now I've won, and I have all this support. Now hopefully this is family turning themselves around and supporting you. If the Hangman was here, I would really say, oh yeah, your family has turned themselves around. And it's like the hokey pokey, I guess. But even if it's not family, at least you have this group and network of friends that are so supportive of you. And then you have the sun. You have the actual sun card, not just sun in the background of all these cards, but you have the actual sun card, which is happiness, which is just genuine happiness, which is what you're going to end up with. Genuine happiness. Everything is going to be okay. And it really is. And what you're doing, what you're trying to do, is you're trying to bridge that gap. So, of course, we know wands are fire. Rods, that goes with rods as well. That's fire. So it's a passion type thing. So you're going from, the passion of being in an issue with parents to you're crossing over and making a new start in the passion of the happiness and the love of you and your partner getting married. So unfortunately, if your family still does not agree with it, well, then they're just not going to agree. There's not going to be a lot that you can do after that. But you yourself, you personally, GooglyTube, will be happy in the end of this, throughout this whole thing, even though you've gone through a difficult time with your family. You're strong. Remember your strength. Remember that. Keep that in mind, always. Be strong. All right? GooglyTube, thank you so much for your question. Thank you for letting me answer you and letting me read for you. Hey, his darling. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Hello, hello, hello. And with that, I am going to have a drink. And now for a commercial break. Gatorade. Orange. When you need a good thirst quenching. I'm sure they just appreciate that. You are very welcome, GooglyTube. I'm glad I could do it for you. Like I said, it was you could just see from the very beginning of that reading, with all that sunshine and all that yellow, how beautiful and how bright and how sunny and how happy it looked. if I just put the cards out there and never said a word, you should have been able to know right off the bat that this is going to turn out good. Because I did. So good luck to you. When's the wedding? When is the wedding? Not that it has anything to do with the reading. I'm just nosy. All right. Thank you. Googly Tube says, thank you, everyone, for being so kind. This community is so supportive with Goodfellas. Hey, you know what? We are a family. And I know Tasha said it many times. I know Wolf has said it many times. I know several people have. We are, this group at least, this group that come in here to the Night Reader Tarot show every night are a really good family of people. We all are extremely supportive of each other. This is a no judgment zone. This is a no nothing zone. You come in here, you talk about what you want to talk about. We do readings on whatever you want to do readings on. And then hopefully you feel good about it and you find it one way or another, you find out what you needed to know. May not be always what you wanted to know, but it's what you needed to know. So, yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Like I said, I always appreciate that. It's nice to see. I say that all the time. It's nice to see people that I don't see. It's just nice to see your names here, and I know who I'm talking to, kind of by the people, by the questions you've asked and the different stuff. I feel like, okay, well, I know a little bit about these people, maybe a little bit about where they're from and stuff like that. So it's nice. It's real nice. His darling has a question, and I am missing it. What is my interests? Next move towards me. Okay, so the person who you are interested in, what is their next move towards you, his darling? Hey, Mr. Katz. I am so sorry that I was not able to make it to your show last night. But Mystic Katz has a show 3 nights a week. She also does a live stream on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Mondays at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So you can check her out. It's a Mystic Katz Psychic Readings. She's right. If you're looking for her, right there. Mystic Katz Psychic Readings. And she does wonderful, wonderful live shows as well. At 10 o'clock, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Mondays. All right. So we got that out of the way, right? Try to throw that out there for you. Thank you so much. All right, so what is for, this is for his darling, what is my interests, next moves towards me? I'm sorry, does it? Okay, so we'll take a little survey. Do I take too long in between readings? Or is it just because there's not always a lot of questions? Not enough questions to make up all the time, so I have to make up stuff in between to keep going. I don't know. I'm trying. I live and learn with this with this live stream, that's for sure. Live and learn every day. It's something new. Every day I try stuff that's a little different. Who knows? Eventually it'll be just the same thing every single day, but I don't know. I'll tell you this, nothing I enjoy better doing than spending my hour and a half of time every night that I get with you guys and spending it here and doing this stuff. All right, his darling, I see. Once again, you get the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is passion. Oh, is she ever? And she's, and she's like a new. She's also like some new life, not new life like the Empress and oh hey, you're having a baby. kind of deal. No, not so much. Thank you, Ohio. I appreciate that. But just she's got the sunflower there, so you've got the sun, and you've got the fire, you've got the lions, all fire stuff, a lot of fire stuff, and sun. So you've got passion. But she's also extremely confident, and that's what I see. That's how I see. That's what I'm seeing as you. That's you, his darling, a very confident and passionate person. I feel like, yeah, your interests, your interest and you work together very, very well. You guys work together very, very well, and you have it seems like it's a very serious relationship that you have, or want to have. Let's put it that way. I don't want to say you have it, but I'd say you want to have it. I'm not sure that it's there yet, but you want to have this very serious relationship, this, serious, rational relationship. That's where you want to be, and that's what you want the next move to be. I think you really know. I think that you know what the next move should be, and what you want them to be. You're looking really for some kind of validation to you that what you're thinking is correct. Now, I do see where there's been some issue. There's been a bit of an issue where he may have felt like you had come on maybe too strong or come in too fast or something like that, and he put a little bit of a wall up. He got a little bit hurt, and so he put a wall up, and now, here he is. He's got a bandage over one eye, but he's got the other eye uncovered. You notice that, if you can see that. I never know how that actually shows up on the computer, on the screen, based on what you're looking at. Hopefully not your phone, because that's the worst. You'll never see any cards. But anyhow, if you can see that, he's got one eye that's not covered by that bandage, and that's the one eye that's still looking in your direction, saying, okay, well, yeah, I've put this wall up, and I did get hurt some, but I'm still watching you. I still got an eye on you, his darling. And for him to put that wall down, that's going to be the next move. You need to get him to put the wall down, and getting that wall put down is going to take some time. And again, these are cycles, which are days. It's days and days and days. Now, I don't think it's months and months, but I think it's going to be a couple of weeks. I think you're going to have to work on reestablishing that connection, and that's going to help have that wall put back down. How? Well, how to rebuild trust, and how to rebuild things that have been said or done that are hurtful is not an easy question. That's a tough question, But let's see. I'll put a few more cards out, because I don't have the answer to that in these 5 cards. I don't have that at all. So how is it going to? What's it going to be? First off, it's going to be you having. You're going to have to reignite the spark. You're going to have to really reignite that spark, and you're going to have to lay down You're going to have to basically put down your burdens in front of this person. You're going to have to let them know, hey, you know what? Maybe something that was done or said didn't go over the way. Maybe something didn't go the way exactly that I wanted it to go, the way that it did. Maybe something got said, or maybe something got done, or maybe there just wasn't a call that was returned, or a text that was returned fast enough, or however it is that you communicate when you're apart. Maybe it just didn't happen when in the right amount of time. Maybe it just took too long to either respond on one person's part or the other, and so, like I said, and then somebody gets hurt. But if you just lay down that burden to them, lay down that, hey, you know what, I'm not, and if you don't know, you say you may not know what it is, and if you don't know, tell them, hey, I don't know exactly what I did that makes us feel like things may be a little distant right now, but I really, really want to work on it. I really want to start planting that seed. I really want to start planting those seeds with you so that we can make our relationship grow. How does that sound? Does that make sense to you, his darling? Does that make sense? Because I kind of think that's basically what I got. That's what I'm getting, and that's the way I'm seeing. Yeah. It may not, and I'm not saying that it had to have been something that was some huge, oh, you had some huge blowout fight or some craziness like that. It could be something tiny. It could have been just something that gave that person the idea of, well, maybe things aren't moving in the direction that I thought. Maybe I didn't, like I said, maybe it was just an answer that didn't come out right. Maybe it was just an answer that didn't get answered on time. There's a lot of different ways, not that, there's a lot of different ways that somebody's, not that their feelings get hurt, but they feel a little defensive about something. The wall goes up when you feel defensive, right? When you want to defend yourself, your best place to be, of course, would be inside, or inside of a castle back when tarot cards seemed to always depict. Be inside that stone wall or that wall. Well, you've got, with the wands, you've got a wall. It's not a really strong wall because it's wands. It's sticks. So you can huff and puff and blow the sticks down, but you got to know why. You got to come up. You're going to have a conversation as to, if you feel that there's a distance, and there may not be a big distance, but if you feel that there's a tiny little distance between you and this person that's stopping you from moving forward, then you need to find out and ask why. That's all. I hope that kind of explains it for you. I can fully understand. There you go. Perfect. Excellent. Awesome. And that's the answer I always look for. And now for another drink. Oh, all right. Yeah. Like Kitty Cat says, donations are greatly appreciated. They do take priority for your questions, number one. And number two, they do keep this live stream going and keep the family alive, right? Keep everybody able to come here and have such a good time and talk about everything that they want to talk about. So I appreciate it. You can do that right on the website. You do that through the website right now. That's the only place you can do it. Nightreadertarot.com, and there is a section in there for donations, and you can put in, you can donate any amount you'd like. I don't tell you what you have to donate. You donate what you feel like. So nightreadertarot.com with a K. Knight Reader. Yep. Yes, green beans. You can donate green beans, Wolf. I won't eat them, but that's all right. Tosh says, how am I progressing on my tarot journey? Let's see. You're not looking to do a live stream between around 6 p.m. on Eastern time every night, are you? All right. So, let's see, Tosh. How are you doing? How are you progressing on your tarot journey? Let us see. I had to go with 8 cards for that one, for that last one, huh? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just need some clarification cards. Thank you. Thanks, Wolf. I know. I keep trying. Told you don't call me baby on screen, though. Oh, that's great. All right. So your tarot journey is going well. You're learning. Look at this. You have a diploma. Was it that how did the Tin Man find out that he had a brain? Because he got a diploma. Yes, well, that's what you got. You got a diploma. So on your tarot journey, you're doing well, though. You're moving along. Obviously, you can see the 8 of Wands, which is always a movement card, and you're moving along. You're moving along very well, and you're looking to share your talents with everybody. You want to share your talents with everybody, but you feel like right now you might be tied down. You might be tied down doing other things. You may not just have the time to do it, or you may not have the not motivation. I wouldn't say motivation, because you're motivated, but you just don't have. Something is holding you back. Something is tying you down and keeping you back from doing exactly what you want to do with your tarot journey. But you're doing extremely well with it, and you do want to share it with other people. But your fear is that other people are going to tell you, basically, just take your cards and go home, kind of thing, and they're going to walk away, and they're not really going to be happy about what you tell them or how you tell it to them, or that things aren't going to go well. You're going to do readings that tell people something, and it's not going to make them happy every single time, and they're going to leave just because because they had a bad reading. And not that it was a bad reading, it's just a reading that wasn't what they really wanted to hear, but it is what they needed to hear, right? So that's what I think. That's how I think your tarot journey is going. I think it's going well. I think you're learning at your own speed. You have that inner thing going, the whole subconscious inner third eye kind of deal, which honestly, I have no idea. I don't know anything about any third eye. I am so much the atypical tarot reader. I am like the skeptic tarot reader. I don't know that any of my readings are true until somebody tells me they are, and I'm just kind of going with the flow, but I don't know what it is. I don't know that I'm always right and stuff like that. I'm like always skeptical of myself. And I see that with you. I think that's exactly how you are too right now. Like I said, but you want to share. You want to share that talent. Obviously the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles shows where somebody's giving somebody money, and it's always, here's money. It's always, here's me giving people money. But to me personally, again, and I say that a lot. I say that a lot because everybody reads tarot cards differently, and that is 100% true. There could never be a truer statement. Every single person reads tarot cards a little bit differently, and not everybody's meanings are exactly the same. And to me, the Six of Pentacles does not have to mean money. It also, to me, means that you're sharing something. You're sharing something. Not always money, but you're sharing your gift. Your gift of, oh, okay, I know how to read tarot, so I'm sharing that gift. That's my gift right now. My own personal gift was I used to play guitar and sing really well if I pat myself on the back, I guess. Up until I had to have triple spinal fusion surgery. But yeah, so that was my gift to people. That was my talent for people that I loved to give. I used to love to play music for people as a DJ and stuff. So that's something that I enjoy. But right now, like I said, you feel like you're tied down to doing something else or not doing that because you're afraid of people walking away from you or walking out on your, leaving your live stream or anything else like that. Or not asking for readings. And, if you decide to do like recorded readings for people. Yeah, I know. So, and that's kind of how you feel. And that's what you're tied to right now. You're kind of tied down by that fear, but you'll get past that fear. You'll get past it for sure. And you'll share that gift with somebody. You'll share that gift with a lot of people. More than just two. That's for sure. All right, Tosh. That's what I think. What do you call a fly with no wings? Mystic Cat says. A fly with no wings is called... Bum, 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 bum. Type faster. Bum, 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 bum. Now we're never gonna know. Okay, I'm gonna end the live stream right on the end of that. No, I'm only kidding. This is not my dad joke, by the way, Wolf. I gotta tell you now. I'm gonna just tell you. This is not my dad joke. This is Mr. Cat telling it. It's a walk. A walk, she says. It's not a fly. It's a walk. Oh my. Yep, dad joke. For sure. For sure. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Christine, how are you? It's nice to see you, Christina. Welcome, welcome. You have a question, and you can absolutely ask away. Anything after that joke. Ask the oracle how that joke went over. Is there a lead balloon in this oracle deck? A picture of a lead balloon? Looking at the past. That's how it went. I'm looking at the past, thinking to myself, why did I ask? Why did I ask? All right, Christina wants to know. She says, I'll see you later, kitty cat. Enjoy your nice dinner with the family. Have a good time. Okay, Christina says, I got pneumonia back in December, and they found a small tumor. Was it benign? Did you have it tested? Did you have it tested, but you just don't know? In your left lung. You didn't have it tested yet. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards say. Now remember, again, I'm really going to express this. I'm gonna say this loud and proud. This reading is absolutely for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I know nothing about doctoring. I know nothing about any of that stuff. I don't want to. The sight of blood makes me squeamish. So, you have to just take this for what it's worth. I will tell you what I see in the cards. And I know that you know cards pretty well. So, you'll be able to take what you see in the cards as well. And make a summation from there based on cards. But do not take any of these, do not take this reading as medical advice, because I would not ever want to say, oh yeah, it was benign and it wasn't, and you didn't do anything. Or I say, no, it's not benign and it was, and you worry for a long, long time thinking that something terrible is happening inside your body. So that's my disclaimer, Christina. Okay. All right. So again, I do have some of the same kind of cards that we had before. Well, I have the 9 of Wands at least. Let's put it that way. It's not the same cards, but all right. Good. I'm glad you totally get it. Thank you. I appreciate that, because I would never want to, I would never want you to think I really can tell you the true, God honest answers to medical questions. Oof. But I know you have hope. I can see the hope. You see the hope in the star, right? That's what you see. Always when you get the star, you see hope. And you see that you're grounded. You're very grounded, but you also are emotional. Obviously, this is an extremely emotional thing. It's something. I don't have an answer for that. See? Is there something else I can help with? Siri has no answers for that either. So anyhow, yeah, you have hope. You have a lot of hope. You had a lot of hope when you went into the hospital, or when you had pneumonia. Excuse me, not in the hospital, but when you had the pneumonia and stuff. And I'm trying to read, Christina, real fast, all your stuff that you're writing, just in case. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so you have a lot of hope, and you've obviously put this wall up. Again, we're back at the 9 of Wands, where it's that wall that you're putting up. And you put up a wall when they told you about this, because automatically, boom, you got all defensive. You go from no wall to wall. You're defensive, and you're already down. You were already down. You were already hurting because of the pneumonia. So it was just hey, let's dump some more stuff on Christina kind of thing. And that's not, that's not how you wanted it to be. But you had hope. You have hope. And you have happiness. You have that 10 of Cups, that happiness and just, I've got everything I want kind of feel. You have that all the time. And you also hear you've got somebody who enjoys the good life. You enjoy, going out and having good food and leisure time and being financially secure. And you know that the work you do is going to lead to more things for you. That's what I'm getting from this. I am not getting anything at all. I'm not getting anything at all about any type of tumor. So I got to go to more cards. I honestly have to go to more cards, because I'm just not seeing where anything like that is coming into play here. I don't see where there's any bad. I could see here, okay, this is the doctor working on things and working on it, and you can see where he's really inspecting here to make sure everything's okay and up to snuff with everything else. But hey, Lance, Jojo, welcome. I don't see that that's being an answer. So we'll just continue on with more cards, because you could just do that, because I can. I feel like sometimes maybe, though, you feel alone in this whole thing. You feel like you're, not that you don't have any support or anything like that. I'm not saying that either. But you just, when people go through something that could possibly be a bad news situation, at some point you feel alone. And that's, of course, what you get with the Hermit. But right now, you don't want to drown in those emotions. You don't want those emotions to overcome you so much, because you don't know the true answer. You haven't been to that doctor. You have not been there to have that doctor take a look and take that close look and find out exactly what he needs to see. So I really say that I don't know that it's benign or not. I can't tell. I can't tell. I think I would, if I really had to say, I would say no, it's not, because of the Ten of Cups. Because the Ten of Cups shows you're finding out probably something that's made you so happy that you've got your family all together and you've told them something extremely happy. And here I just think you have to decide where and when is the time to actually go to that doctor. He's kind of looking right at him, right? He's looking basically right at this guy. And to me, this is the doctor. He's doing the work. He's inspecting that biopsy. So, yeah, this is all affecting that job. You're gonna probably want to get this figured out before the job starts, and before you move to Pennsylvania too. Yep, I remember from last night. Hi, Grump. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so that's what I see. I see you deciding that when it's time to go to this doctor, and it needs to be before you take that long trip. All right. Yeah, I understand. Medical bills are wicked, and insurance is even worse, because I've been fighting with insurance companies for days. So I hope that helps some for you, Christina. Again, you just have to wait, and you're gonna have to find out. Unfortunately, you're just gonna have to find out the honest truth about it before you'll be able to really feel good about it. But with that Ten of Cups, that's a good card for you. That's a really good card. So, also over on Facebook, Lance Jojo says she's a first-time viewer. Awesome. If since you're on Facebook, if you want to hit that, you want to hit the thumbs up over there. You want to give a thumbs up and click on the follow. You can follow Night Reader Tarot on Facebook. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Christina. I am glad that you don't think it is. You just have to watch it as right. I'm glad that made you feel better. So first time viewer. So welcome. We're here every night, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So your question is, will me and my fiance get back together? Let us see. Let's see. Oh. use Anna Kay again because I really like Anna Kay. I really like the Anna Kay deck. It shows great movement, also is very colorful. All right. Yep. Have a great dinner. That's what she said. Good luck with it. Good luck with it. All right. All right. So will you and your fiance get back together? All right. Let me get the question out of the way so this way you can see what cards are which. So you're starting off with the Four of Cups, which basically shows that you've had this relationship for a while. You were in this relationship for quite a while. You can see all the stuff here that you have is all relationship parts to me in this card for this reading specifically. This is all relationship stuff that you had. So you had a lot of relationship, and now they're trying to give you more. You're trying to get more relationship, and you just can't take anymore at this point. You're just, you've got all the food and all that stuff, and they're asking you to take some more food, and you're done. You just can't take any more of this relationship at this time because you have too much already. You're kind of like, you know what? Already got some. Already got too much. Thank you, though. No thanks. You absolutely know what you want, though. You know what you want. You are, you've got the Magician. The Magician shows you that they are active and they have show action, but they're also they're also somebody who is a master of what they're doing, and in this relationship, you know what you're doing. You know if it's going to be a good thing or not good thing to go backwards with your ex. Now this is where it gets a little interesting, because you went from a regular minor arcana card. Now you've got four majors. You got four majors right in a row. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, that's it. Four. That's all the boom booms you get. You got the Hangman, which means maybe you're not looking at this the right way. Maybe you need to look at things a little different. Did this relationship really work out? Was all this so much that it really wasn't good, and you just can't take it anymore? Is it that you know what's right to do and you know how to do it, but you just feel like it's the safe choice to go back to being with that person? Because that's what the Hangman is telling me. The Hangman is telling me that you're looking at this like, okay, well, if I go back to my ex, if my ex and I get back together, that could be an extremely safe choice. It could be very simple, it could be very safe, and it could be very easy. But do you want to take the easy way out? Do you want to take the easy way and go back and maybe not be so happy? Because look at the guy. I mean, look at this guy. Unfortunately, the guy represents you, and you see how happy he is? Not very happy. So do you want to take the easy way out and probably not be very happy? Or do you want to take the more difficult way? As you can see, this is difficult. This is difficulties all around. There's difficulties all around the Devil card. Do you want to take the more difficult way? And if you take the more difficult way, eventually, you end up with your life starting over, your life blooming, and a whole new life starting into something else that you've wanted something that you completely did not have with your ex. So that's where you are, lands, Jojo. I see. I'm just gonna call you Jojo, if that's okay. Everybody gets a nickname, so don't worry. Everybody gets their name shortened. It's just easy. That's where you are, though. You've got to make that decision. Is it easier to go back this way and take the easy route, or is it better for the rest of your life to make the hard, tough decision to break off from this old relationship and move on to something a little more difficult, but will lead to a much better end down the road? Okay? So, Jojo, that's what I'm getting for you. That is definitely what I'm getting for you, all right? I hope that helped. I hope that's kind of some of the ideas you had in your head, that you've been thinking about. I really do. I hope that's good. Hello, Valentina Fernandez. New subscriber. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. There is no list. Questions, like Tosh said, questions are answered at random. And donations do take priority. Donations will move your question right to the top of the list if there's not a list, but we'll take you right to the beginning and get your thing answered right away. So awesome. Let's see. So Grump says, not sure how I feel about Anna Kay. I'm not really attracted to the art. It seems really nice to read with, though. It is. It's nice to read with. The art's different. It's very different because it doesn't really follow the Rider-Waite style. It does not follow Rider-Waite. Let me know, Tosh or Wolf or somebody, whoever's here, Kitty Cat, that if we have a question come in. Because if not, then I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to teach. How about that? It's going to teach. You go with a card like, say, the Eight of Swords. How we've had the Eight of Swords come up in other decks. And you can see where the Eight of Swords is, it's a woman looking in a mirror during Anna Kay here, looking in the mirror, and she's all tied up in the mirror. But on the outside of the mirror, she's not. She's not tied up at all. So in Anna Kay, basically, you're saying, well, your reflection is you're feeling inside. Basically, you're looking inside yourself, saying, oh, well, you feel like you're tied down to something, but you're really not. You're really not here on the outside. But if you look at a Rider-Waite style, it's just plain old tied down. You don't see the part where it says, okay, you're not really tied down. It just shows you are tied down completely. If you go to the actual Rider-Waite deck, I can shuffle through these really, really fast. Find it. I'll show it to you there too. But yeah, there it is. And it's basically the same as that Llewellyn deck that I use a lot. You can see the differences in Anna Kay from a more traditional Rider-Waite style. That's for sure. So it gives you a little bit of a different perspective on things, which is good. I like a different perspective sometimes. So Grump, in Rider-Waite, Grump says, in Rider-Waite, I always see Eight of Swords as like trying to be something that you're not and being blind to your truth. And see, you can really see that here because this person is not this person, obviously. And you get that really, really clear in Anna Kay on this card. Now, other cards are not as always easy to read, but they are. But, you can see where that subtle difference is, where these don't show you the other side. kind of deal. So, yeah, I like Anna Kay. I like Anna Kay because sometimes there's a different perspective to things on with those cards. Um, I read with this Llewellyn deck a lot. I really do, and I know everybody notices. If I could talk, everybody notices, and everybody realizes. But it's the Llewellyn deck really goes closely with the Rider-Waite, just kind of updated pictures instead of a little less it's less cartoony, it's more colorful, more more to it. But then Anna Kay has a different perspective. You can see where this is. You can see though where this is the same person because they're connected. You can't see it because I put this thing over here. Duh. You can't see it, but you can see where they're connected because you can see where the ribbon goes right through the mirror down at the bottom. Right down there at the bottom, you can see where it goes through the mirror. So it's a pretty deck. We had a great reading before for somebody about wanting to get married and not having family approval, and there's so many colors in this deck. You get a lot of this where it's a lot of like yellows. If you really feel like if you get a lot of yellows in your readings with this deck, then you feel that happiness, that sunshine, that happiness, stuff like that. You can see the yellows, but then you can also see the sadness. You get darkness and sadness. If you get when you get stuff like like the Five of Pentacles, you've got the snow and stuff, so you can feel that cold. You can feel the coldness that it's really, it's not really such a great thing. You can see, nighttime real clear. The Moon card, extremely effective. But again, you get cards like, if I can see it real fast, like the Queen of Swords. She's what's the Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords is straight to the point, right? She's smart, very she'll tell you things, but she's not going to tell it to you in 1,000 different ways like I do. She's one who cuts straight to the chase and tells you exactly how it is. She's very cold and calculated in what she says, and you see that here. You can see cold. Here's all the cold, and you can see she kind of looks like she's calculating. And I've got this all blurry now because I stuck my finger down there. Maybe those. All right, well, anyhow, I'll hold it up a little bit. But you can see where, you can see the cold. You can see the calculating in her face. You can see where that is. You can tell in that this is a cold, calculating woman who gets to the point, takes no BS. She is just going to tell it how it is. Sometimes it's easier to read when you have all those different things in the picture to kind of read along with, instead of just having, okay, Queen of Swords, it's a queen sitting on a throne with a sword in her hand. Queen of Swords. That's a lot different. That's a lot different when you're trying to figure out what something's really meaning. That's a lot clearer to me in Anna Kay than the Queen of Swords in Rider-Waite. At least to me. But anyhow. So now that was my teaching segment. I hope you liked it. Christina likes it. Christina liked it. Thank you. She says, I really love this tarot community. I feel I'm learning a lot from all of you lately. Thank you. We appreciate that. Hi, Joyce. How are you? You gave me a plug on your page today. Thank you very much. And I did a reading for you while your daughter was here yesterday. I hope she showed it to you, or at least told you all about it. Yep. So thank you. Don't forget to visit Joyce at the Violet Sage. She has a page on Facebook, Violet Sage, and she also has a page, and now I'm going to really butcher it because I can't remember it. Hey, Tio, what's up? You're getting ready to go on, I guess. So I'm getting ready to get off, huh? All right. So she also has another page, and honestly, I don't remember the name of it. I do not remember the name of it. But she can always put it up there, and that would be okay. The Traveling Ministry. There it is. Okay, so she also has a page on Facebook called the Traveling Ministry and Mystics for the Open-Minded, which is a spiritual page, which I honestly say you guys should absolutely follow. And it's on Facebook, so you would give it a thumbs up for the like, to like it, and then follow and give her some support. She's doing a great job over there. She needs that support, just like everybody, just like we need support here by getting the likes and subscribes. She needs the same thing. She needs the likes and followings over on Facebook, and so that she can get going and get some people behind her and rally the troops and get everybody going, so that her pages and her ministry stuff, all the whole spirituality page there takes off. So, yep. All right. So check her out. Please check her out. All right. Does anybody have one last question? Valentina had a question. Where is it? Can you please tell me, does Carlos the Sagittarius love you? Does he love you? Let's see. Does Carlos love you? This is it. Last question, guys. I got to get out of here in the next few minutes, because then somebody else comes on who's very, very, very near and dear to all our hearts. All right. So does Carlos love you, Valentina? Let's see. Thank you again for your being a new subscriber. I do appreciate that. You guys, don't forget nightreadertarot.com for all your Night Reader Tarot fix. nightreadertarot.com. Boom, boom. nightreadertarot.com. All right. Are you guys in a relationship now, Valentina? If you can tell me that would help a lot. I never do playing cards, Michelle. I do not know how to do that. At least not yet. All right, so if you're in a relationship, if you could let me know if you are or are not, that would be great. That would be a huge help at this point. Because if you're not, the one thing, and if you are, then another. I got a little different answer for you, I guess, is the best way to figure it out. So it looks to me like you had good times with this person. You are okay, they're separated. Got it. All right. So you had good times in the past. You had good times. You were very happy. You were there. You were enjoying your life with with Carlos. You had support from other people with this whole thing. You were happy. You had a lot of things that you wanted, but you also had this wall behind you that was always there. It was just a matter of you just maybe didn't see it because it was hidden behind all this other stuff. So you didn't really realize that the whole time that he had a wall up, blocking some of his feelings and feeling defensive and stuff like that. You know how it is when people put walls up. And then next thing you know, of course, you broke up because Here's you, and here's Carlos in the middle, and then guess what? Here's a third person. There's someone else in this picture that's part of this whole equation, and he had to choose which was a bad thing for him to have to do. The choices he had to make were not going to be good choices either way, because this is the devil card, and so it's two bad choices. One choice was, okay, do I leave you for this third person, or do I not stay with the third person and leave them for something else? And it seems like that third person has something to do with family to do something to do with family. So it's either I leave you, Valentina, for the third person, or I leave the third person and family to stay with you, Valentina. So do I think he still loves you? I think he still has feelings for you in some way, in a way, to a point, but I do not think that he's still in love with you. I think this is kind of taking the in love part out of the picture. So that's kind of how I'm kind of seeing it, Valentina. I hope that resonates with you. I'm not sure. What do you have? Let me go back here and see what you have to say. You broke up with him a couple weeks ago. All right, I got that. We're separated now. I broke up because I felt he was having a weird relationship with his baby's mama. There you go, the family. And I don't know how he feels, but he does send you emails. You got him blocked on social media. You want to know, does he love me or does he love his ex? Valentina or Valeria? Wow, that's interesting. And he has the son with her. I think he feels the same about both of you. I just think that he feels like whichever decision he made, it was not going to be good. It wasn't going to be good for him. It was going to hurt somebody, and somebody was going to get hurt. And you could see that in the three of swords. You can see that in the three of swords. No matter which way you go, no matter which one of these you look at, somebody's getting hurt, obviously. So yeah, that's how I don't think he's has feelings stronger for her than he does for you. I just think that he has feelings for both of you, and he has to pick the lesser of two evils. Really, I think that's kind of what it is. I see that he ends up picking her because of the family part of it, which is the baby. So that's what I see. He wants to be back with you, but he ends up back with her because of that. Because something's going to come up where there's going to be some kind of ultimatum made where it's either me and the baby, or you don't get to see the baby. You don't get to see your son, unfortunately. And that's what I see, Valentina. I'm sorry to say. All right. If you have more questions, Valentina, come back tomorrow night. I will be back on again at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I'll be here every night at that same time, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you all for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. I'm glad you all show up every night. It's great. It's a really great group that comes in. Don't forget, please stop by the website, nightreadertarot.com. Look around, see what you find, see what you enjoy there. Yep. So I have to be honest. I can only be honest with you. I can't lie to you about it. That's just what I read in the cards. Again, Again, all readings though are for entertainment purposes only. So you have to kind of take it the way you want to take it, and that's what I get. That's what I get in my reading, but everybody interprets things differently. So keep that in mind too, Valentina. All right, you all have a good night. Thank you so much for everything, and I will talk to you all tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Thank you.